Check out our friends at Iron Wolf Ranch and Distillery in the beautiful hill country just down the road in Spicewood.
Go there for cocktails, live music, and fun times. Plus, grab a bottle to go.
They're family and dog friendly with 15 acres of games and hill country views, award-winning craft spirits. They have it all.
Bring your pack. It's a really cool vibe. There's something for everyone.
Ask for Iron Wolf at local bars and restaurants. Check them out online and social media.
Iron Wolf Ranch and Distillery, bold spirits, Texas attitude.
You're listening to CobraCast.
The cobra injects deadly venom through its fangs, like toxins through a pair of hypodermics.
This is the CobraCast, and here's your host, Bobby Sharron.
And away we go. Do you believe that? On this hot, steamy Monday.
It's beautiful outside.
It's gorgeous if you like the heat. It's so funny. It's like I come home and I set the thermostat on 80, you know, and it's like it goes down to 80 and it's cool in the house. You go outside, it's 100 degrees and you're like just dying, you know. So what do we got? We got a cool 76 in the studio right now. So
Feels good.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Really good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I couldn't be any better to tell you the truth. I got so much going on right now, and it's all good. It's all killer, and I am so stoked about what's coming up. So, anyways, please welcome to episode number 572 of the CobraCast podcast. My buddies, my friends, Tarantula Mountain are in the house. Yay!
Thanks
Big
for
round of
having
applause.
us.
No problem. Anytime. We got like videos and we talk about all sorts of crazy stuff tonight. So, so what have you guys been up to?
Where do we start?
I know you've been busy, so.
We're working on the second album. We have a new video.
Making plans for another video.
Making plans for the
You
next
guys are video nuts.
Yeah, we're hooked.
No, you guys got the goods, so I mean, you know,
Yeah.
part of your name being Jew, we know what's going on with that. So those guys are busy.
Oh my gosh, every day something new.
They're like, you know what? The crazy thing about it was when Boudreaux called me one day, and goes, "Hey man, let you know I'm quitting my day job and I'm just going to do Penny Rock full time." I said, "Man, you can be able to make money doing that." I mean, you know, I know you'd be able to make a living, and they're just killing it now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing merch, they're doing videos, they're doing what else they got going on?
Commercials. We've got commercials.
And are they like booking bands now too?
I think so. Yeah.
They got so much going on.
There's a promotional package or something. I've
Wow.
heard.
Yeah, I saw Boudreaux stand out in front of a claim yesterday. Well, not yesterday, a couple days ago. He had to pick up an order for somebody.
Cool.
And he's out there with his Motley Crue T-shirt on. I said, "Man, are you doing merch for Motley Crue now or something like that?" He just laughed, you know. But man, but they're really killing it.
Oh yeah.
He's getting the last video that we're going to show here in a bit.
Yeah.
When he sent it to us, and this is like the fastest he's ever finished it. We got done watching it. I'm like, he's getting too good,
Too quick.
too
I think
quick,
it was
and
within 72 hours.
Well, that's actually too long. What are you talking? Usually they hit 24 hours. He has that thing done.
I was expecting at least a week or two.
I think with Boudreaux, though, I think when he's doing something, he knows how it's going to go. So when he goes and does the edit on it, that he knows what he's going to do pretty much. So it's pretty quick for him.
Yeah.
Because he's got a plan. Every video he's got. I've been in like a couple, 2, 3, 4 of those things already. And every time he's got a total set plan of how he's going to run it. So I think as soon as he gets in the editing room, wherever he does it, it's like a couple hours that's done. And he fine tunes it or whatever else.
We also do meetings leading up to the video.
Mm-hmm.
So that really, really helps. Like, do we have this, you know, the props? Like, we go through everything. We usually do what, 3? I think it's
2 or 3, yeah.
meetings beforehand. So to move the process along.
Yeah, and get everybody's input and everything else.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going. I don't know if they told you about what I'm doing. They tell you anything about what's going on? I'm actually doing a project with those guys coming up. We had a little meeting up here about it, and we're going to be filming out at Iron Wolf.
Cool.
At one of their buildings. So it's going to be kind of crazy. It's going to be more of a pilot kind of a thing. So I'm going to shop it.
Nice.
But it's going to be like part podcast, part interview, and then some Fear Factor shit thrown in. So yeah, the Fear Factor part is going to be out of my control. So I think John's going to take care of all that. So he's going to load up. He's going to load like myself and the band up or whatever. We're going to get in this van and we're going to go off to wherever and do some stuff. And I'm not going to know anything about it.
Wow.
And yeah, so it's going to be one of those kind of things. He goes, "Oh, I already know what's going to happen." So we're going to shoot 2 of those. So I think 333 is going to do the first one, and then Madam Radar is going to do the second one.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know what but the problem is getting all the ducks in a row kind of a thing, and then also finding out what people won't do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I'm not really good with the G-force stuff, like roller coasters and jumping out of planes. I can't. Nah. So we're not going to eat bugs or eat crazy stuff. You know what I mean? We're not going to do that. But anyways, it's going to be pretty cool. So anyways, I know that's going to be, I'm looking forward to that. So, but yeah, it's going to be something I'm going to be working on. Cause I always wanted to get something, get out of this room. In Iron Wolf, they have a beautiful new building there. It's perfect for what I wanted to do there. So anyways.
Nice, man.
Hey, let's get into this new video. So you guys did a cover of Send Me an Angel.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Over 2020, we were doing a lot of little acoustic videos and just covered a few of our favorite songs like Party All the Time.
Eddie Murphy song?
Yes.
With Rick James?
A couple of Selena
Rick.
songs. And Send Me an Angel was one of them. And, well, not a Selena song, but just one of the songs that we covered. And when we were coming around to work on this album, we were like, let's throw a couple of our covers in there just for fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Which was the first time we've thought about releasing a cover song. But the opportunity to make a video for it just sounded so fun.
Yeah.
So
he did a great job with it too, because you sent it to me like a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. I was telling you, I think it's the best one he's done so far with you guys, But man, should have done the Party All the Time thing. That would have been great.
There's talks about it. That might be a future.
Who's playing Rick James?
Oh.
we might have to contact you.
Oh no, it's not gonna be dangerous out.
No,
I gotta do cocaine or nothing like that, right?
I'll make sure you're not like slapped. You don't have to do a water slide.
Oh
nothing.
my god, I'm still recovering from that. That water slide, that rib is still hurting. It's like every once in a while it pops. Yeah, it's sort of like it's seriously. I'll move like it'll start hurting, and I have a certain way where I move, and it'll pop back into place. So I haven't received. I sent them a bill for it, and I haven't received any money from Penny Rock yet. So I always joke with John and Buja. I say, "Hey man, I'm waiting for that payment check here. What's going on, man? My residuals or hazard pay or whatever it is, Because every time I do a video for him, something happens. If it's not the monster video, not the monster video, but the one I did with in the trench.
Yeah.
That one, and then of course the Christian Shields thing. That's the famous one. So. But I wasn't the only one that broke a rib that night.
Alyssa.
Alyssa broke a rib too, yeah.
Really?
On the same slide, yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
No, she didn't make a big deal out of it like I did. So
Was it before or after?
I think
pizza
it was.
slap?
It was after the pizza slap. Yeah, all the hardcore stuff happened later on in the night, and I didn't find out about her till I think a couple of days later. And she busted hers too.
Wow.
Yeah, so Boudreaux says now, he goes, man, you guys are the only accidents ever on a Penny Rock set. I'm like, well, it is what it is.
I did keep an eye on her. She did not get hurt in our video.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing.
She did that was really good.
Yeah.
So who came up with the concept and stuff for this? Oh, look at you now.
Yeah.
Story writer.
I've been writing a lot more stories, narratives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hooked on it, man. I have a ton of stories I'm just like going through, and this was a lot of fun because I wrote out the story, I showed it to him, like, what do you think? It got the thumbs up. It sounds great. Even went and did scenes. Like, so we knew every scene that we had to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And so even knowing like, oh, we're in this room, let's just knock out all those scenes. We're in this room, let's knock all that out. And I think it might have even helped Boudreaux a little bit to have like the order of the narrative, you know, how we're going to lay it all out. And
yeah, that's one thing he asked me to do for mine. He goes, totally lay this thing out from point A to point B, every way you want it to go, you know. So I'm sitting right now and figuring out, okay, this 5 minutes I want here, this 5 minutes over here, and then we're going to get together and kind of figure it out.
It's worth it to
to
make
like
that
storyboard it kind of a thing.
I even did drawings of some of the scenes, so we would have an idea, a visual idea of what we wanted, you know. Man, that was so much fun, just writing it all out. And then even when we added in the tricksters, adding in that storyline, like an extra storyline going on underneath it. And I love the way it came out. Came out way better than I even envisioned it. So.
Well, that's the thing with, you know, when Penny Rock does something, you have a vision, and then when you get the end result, it's like so much better than what you thought it was going to be, you know?
Next level.
Yeah. So
next level.
So, you know, you'd be thinking, even when you think way up here, it's always what one step above that he always goes, you know, and stuff. So, anyways, let's give it. You guys already released this, right? So it's out in the world already?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's check it out. Send Me an Angel.
Send me an angel. Send me an angel. Right now. Right now. Send me an angel. Send me an angel. Right now. Right now. Empty dreams can only disappoint in a room behind your smile. Don't give up, don't give up. You can be lucky in love. It gets in your eyes, it's making you cry. Don't know what to do, don't know what to do. You're looking for love, calling heaven above. Send me an angel. Send me an angel. Right now. Right now. Send me an angel. Send me an angel. Right now. Right Send me an angel. Send me an angel. Right now. Right now. Send me an angel. Send me an angel. Right now.
Man, don't you hate that when it's just too good?
A little bit, yeah.
You gotta muddy that stuff up, man. I'm telling you. Too good.
Put a human touch on it.
Man, the costuming is great. Who did all the costumes for it?
We did some shopping for the bigger part of the pieces, but Kate Valentine Garcia, she brought in the wings.
Hey, I was going to ask you, the wings were, man, that's no kidding, man. It's like
incredible.
That was, I was like, the first time, because I only watched it once. I didn't want to burn it out because I knew we were going to do it on here. And I was like, man, where'd those wings come from? They look almost like CGI in a weird way. You know, they're so big and everything, so fluffy and big.
Yeah.
They felt like they moved on their own.
Were they heavy?
Not really, but
Wow.
just like their design. If I turned, I had to have like clearance, like turn sideways to walk out of a door. But if I moved, the wind would catch them and they would just kind of like flap a little on their own. It was really cool. They were a lot of fun to wear.
Yeah, they looked huge. I was like, God, man, they look massive.
Yeah, she had a few people asking, where'd you get those wings?
And are they real?
And can I borrow them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is happening.
I'd like to wear them on here. That'd be kind of cool in a weird way.
I don't know that they would fit.
No, I don't think so. I mean, not much fits. It's so funny when people come in this room, like, man, it looks bigger on TV. I'm like, yeah, well, what are you going to do? It's a little small, tiny room, but it is what it is. Yeah, great job, though. It came out fantastic and stuff.
Thank you.
So you can tell a story. What was the story about?
Oh, I wanted to, the shot where Tiffany comes out. She was one of the tricksters.
Okay.
And the shot had to be in one take because of the way we had everything set up. And Bujo's like on a ladder. And Jazz is like laying out the feathers. Right. And so Tiffany is supposed to come in and just kick everything, just kind of destroy everything. And so it's like, okay, well, we go through it, and this is what you're gonna do: walk around her, kick everything off. And she's a sweetheart, by the way, sweetest girl.
Uh-oh, where's this going?
Yeah. And so we get everything set up. Bujo's on the ladder. Okay, we got all right. Action. We get into it, and Tiffany just starts kicking everything all over the place. You can even see like Jazz is a little
this, fuck that.
Yeah, Jazz is a little scared, getting some of the drawings and stuff, and nails it. One take, comes back around, and she looks at me. She's like, "I'm sorry."
I'm so sorry.
She didn't break anything, did you?
No. But I mean, like,
she doesn't have a mean bone in her body.
Yeah.
So
even her pretending like, causing chaos, and she was like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Dude, that was perfect. Thank you."
I'll tell you, that's sometimes, those first takes are the best ones, man. You only need one take, and
absolutely.
You just have to go for it.
Yeah. That was cute. I like that.
yeah, she and Alyssa both stepped into acting roles very last minute. I just brought extra clothing just in case, because I was like, we're gonna need some help. And I was like, hey, Tiffany, would you wear this outfit and you can wear my boots? She's like, okay, cool. So she's like stomping around in my shoes, and
oh, nice.
They both did a great job.
Yeah.
And our friend Laura, who was in our very first video, made a reappearance. So very cool to have her back.
Yeah. There you go. You got the original cast of characters.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of good to have your A team with you all the time and stuff, that you've worked with before, so you know what they're capable of and what they'll do and what they won't do, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. So what do you guys got for gigs coming up? I know you guys got to be playing some shows.
We just played at Elysium. It was a goth market.
Oh yeah, we played the Austin Oddities Market. That's put on by Zombie Man Productions.
Okay.
So I think it's like every 3 months or so he sets something up, and you have a lot of like alternative style vendors, so like creepy masks and stuff. And we got to perform after a couple of sideshow acts, and there was a burlesque act.
Oh, nice.
2 burlesque dances, and excuse me.
Yeah, there's a funny story there.
After we loaded in, and I was like getting ready, the girls were also, the dancers were getting dressed, and we're all like hanging out in the dressing room. And I was like, hey, we're playing Send Me an Angel to close out our set. Would you guys come up and dance with us while we play? And they're like, oh yeah, for sure. I didn't know what I was asking.
Oh no. I can see where this is going.
Well, I didn't necessarily communicate that to the guys. So
oh no. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
At the end of the set, I was like, hey, so we're just going to close out the night, with Send Me an Angel. And they're just peeking around the green room door. Can we come up? I'm like, yeah, go on. So they start dancing. And out of all the times, there's no video for this And I wish there was.
I'm sure there is. Somebody's got video of it.
Yeah, we're playing. I told him at the end of it, I've never been so distracted.
They're not doing like helicopters and stuff, were they?
I'll show you some pictures.
Oh no, were they really?
It was great. I thought that was the most fun.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It was the most fun performing that song. But not having told Mark or Ben.
Oh my god, they weren't
Mark's
naked or anything, were they?
Not quite.
Oh my god, did they got away with that out there?
It was a burlesque show.
Yeah, but burlesque is like that's one thing, but being like totally butt naked.
No, they weren't
they weren't butt naked.
No.
Okay,
They
okay,
weren't.
okay,
No. But yeah, lots of clothes was missing.
I guarantee you, there's video. But I'm sure there's more than one person that was videoing that. I guarantee you. With the day of cell phones, all the way it is right now, you can't go anywhere without somebody pulling out a phone and filming something. Or taking pictures at
Right?
least.
Yeah. We do have a few pictures.
Yeah.
They were the sweetest things. They were really, really cool, and it was just fun. It was shocking. You're playing, and some of the parts that I play are very specific. There's like tapping stuff. I cannot miss that. So peripherals going, but had to focus.
Very uncomfortable kind of a thing. So those girls and guys up there?
It was just 2 girls.
Oh, 2 girls.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was Lefevre Productions.
Okay, I thought it was guys too.
No, it was just
Oh,
two female dancers.
Well, that's not that bad then. You can get away with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys up there, and who knows? I hate to see what happens.
That's a different show, different type of show.
Those are the worst ones, man. You remember Texas Mist, right?
We played there once.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember Jim, the old owner of the place, told me that they used to have it was called Thunder from Down Under. It was like guys from Australia. That was their troupe. It was called Thunder from Down Under. And anyway, so those guys would come into the Texas Mist, and they would clean out the women would clean out the ATM within a matter of a couple hours.
Wow.
They would just be throwing all sorts of money at them. And it's like he was saying, you think the girl or the guys are bad when they go to strip clubs, man? The women are 10 times worse.
Wow.
They get away with murder. And of course, the guys aren't going to really do anything. They're not going to,
Yeah.
But he said, he goes, they just cleaned my ATM out in a matter of it was I think it was an hour.
Wow.
Within an hour, they cleaned the whole thing out. I don't know how much an ATM holds, but whatever it was, they cleaned it out. So, so you guys got any dates coming up, or?
We don't actually have anything planned at the moment. So
Man, there's a lot going on lately, though.
well, over summer we have a summer camp, a summer rock camp.
Oh, that's right.
So
Usually we don't play as much over the summer.
yeah. Mark teaches the morning and the afternoon camp, and he'll be teaching the afternoon camp, and I'm running 2 schools and a summer camp. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so I'm like we'll take the summer off.
There you go.
Hoping for some stuff happening in October, so maybe play up at House of Torment again.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
October is where we're playing just about every weekend. So
Well, that's a good time to start playing. Starts cooling down at that point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because right now, I mean, it's weird at this time of year because you'll see cancellations for gigs all the time
It's
because
too hot.
yeah, people play outside. Well, we're going to cancel tonight. It's 115 degrees outside, and so they just cancel gigs left and right.
yeah, it's not,
So
it's too hot, man. It's not worth it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got your.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, you're fine.
Oh, actually, we're going to be playing the Capsize taping in September. So September 26th with Dave TV.
Over at Kickbutt?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing that thing now over. It's I think Thursday nights.
Mm-hmm.
That's something really cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, he's finally. Don't say he's finally, but I mean he's been in that studio for years, and I need to get down there one of these days because I'm on that channel. I could use that studio anytime I want, pretty
cool.
much. Yeah, because I'm part of that family
yeah.
down there. Yeah, but I just don't use the studio. I always do all my stuff up here. But I'm glad he's out doing that though, because I think it's really killer what he's doing.
Yeah, I watched the one that just passed with Social Dissonance. It was a really great show.
Yeah, I was gonna head over there because Paul Idell's band, Scream Therapy, he just taped them on Thursday.
Yeah, I think it was the same one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had something going on that night, so I couldn't go over there. But I'm gonna try to make a couple of them.
Cool.
But he's doing it every Thursday, right?
I think so. Yeah. I just know it's on a Thursday, the 26th.
But so does he show that on Saturday nights, or is that?
I'm not sure.
Because I know he's got a couple time slots now. I think he's doing like Tuesday nights or something, and then Saturday nights or something's going on. I know he's got a couple things going on at once.
Whatever he puts up, I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah. So, because with my stuff, it's like it goes up on TV, but I stream the shit out of it anyway. So you see it way before it goes up on TV.
Yeah.
So I try to get it out there. It's one of those things.
Anytime I see you going live, it'll notify me. So.
It's really funny because people think I'm live, but I'm not. It's like I'm sort of live, but not live. People think that I'm live, And I try to be on there and watch.
To comment.
To comment, say, hey, this isn't live, this is taped, but you can make some comments on it or whatever, Because, well, I think the part of the reason that I don't do it live is because the internet is so hokey.
Yeah.
And if you record an episode, it's a lot easier just to go out, take that episode and stream it. So if the stream goes down, you could replay the stream or something like that, But when you do it live, and you just lose an episode.
It's risky.
It's very risky. And I've had tons of times up here when that's gone down like multiple times during an episode. It's just it's a joke. Yeah. So I just, once the TV thing came around, I was talking to some people, and they're like, why don't you just tape it for TV and then just broadcast it or stream it out sort of like it's live on, Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. And, people catch on after a while, but people still think it's live, and it's not. It's Memorex, that kind of a thing, but it works out fantastic because I can take these episodes and just show them whenever I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Technology. Fantastic. Anyways, let's go back to some of these we got a couple other videos we need to get through here. Kintsugi. I said it right. Remember the first time I butchered it. I love Japanese stuff. I'm like, whoa, how do you say that? Oh, so another Penny Rock Productions?
Another Penny Rock Productions.
Yeah. So what was, I don't know if we talked about, I know we played it up here, didn't we?
I think so.
Yeah. So what was it? I think this was more your baby, right? With the concept of it?
Well, kintsugi is when if something breaks, usually, a dish or something, you put it back together using gold.
Ooh.
So it makes it even more valuable.
Wow.
So there's something really, really nice about that symbolism of something broken, put back together, and now it has more value.
Wow.
So that's what,
I didn't know that's what it meant.
Yeah, that's what kintsugi means. So that in itself, when I came across that, I'm like, oh, I love that idea,
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think we talked about that when
Maybe not.
No, I don't think so. I think we talked about the video itself and, of course, Penny Rock.
I think it can pertain to a person, your broken heart. Like there's a lot of stuff that you can, you making something even more valuable than it originally was.
I didn't know the thing about the gold though. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Wow, let's play this. Anyways, Kintsugi people, check it out. Penny Rock Productions. That's a cool video.
Thanks.
That's a really cool video.
Thank you.
Like I said, I saw it. The last time I saw it was when you guys were up here. Because you guys come up all the time with the videos. And there's a lot going on in that one.
Yeah.
Big time. There's like so much. You have to watch it a bunch of times to kind of catch everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to go back to the other video really quick, the first one.
Yeah.
What's up with, so where was the jail?
That's at the House of Torment.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a real jail then.
No.
No. No.
Well, the only reason I asked is because I had a friend, I think it was a man called 99 Crimes, and they actually went to an old prison
Oh, wow.
and did, their video. They said it was nasty, and it was like an old abandoned prison.
Oh, no.
It was all hot and nasty and gross, but whatever. Yeah, so it looked like a real prison or a real, jail or something.
When we were throwing out ideas on like the backgrounds and stuff, I had already written out the narrative, and we knew it was going to have bird and bird cages and all that. So I'm like, how do we put the band in a bird cage? So we had actually thrown around ideas of actually building a giant bird cage to put the band in. It wasn't.
Where do you keep it?
Yeah,
You know?
jeez. And I
How do you
can.
transport
Hey,
it?
go on Amazon.com and look
I
for a
checked.
giant bird cage, and I guarantee you use it for one day and send it back. And they might even tell you to keep it. Let me tell you something. Amazon.com. I love Amazon.com. I swear to God, I'm in. There's a what do you call it? There's an Amazon.com fulfillment center right there.
Oh, okay.
So
no.
it's like you can see it from my house. It's like right there. It's a next like it used to be a farm. Now they buy all the land and it's like 1 million square feet or something like that. Some crazy amount.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure you could have found a big bird cage on there. At least put one in it at least.
Yeah, we had thrown around because I'm like, I think I can build it, PVC pipe, and I'll spray paint it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I asked Mikey, who's running the House of Torment, like, do you guys have anything like bird cage type of environment? And he's like, oh, well, we've got a jail cell. And so he sent me a bunch of pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, perfect. One less thing I have to worry about. So I send her, and I'm at work. So I was really excited about it. I get the pictures. So I sent him to her, but not really with any context.
Absolutely no context.
So she's got
What
like
the
video.
hell is this?
What?
And
I was
so
like, are you okay?
she's like, what are you showing me? What is this? So
This is our romantic getaway for the weekend right there.
Well, he didn't respond to the message either. So I was like, oh, God, is he in jail? Like, what's happening?
what is this? What is going on? What's with the, and I'm working.
That's funny.
I have
And
to
I
check
saw
his
it.
location. I'm like, okay.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, I'll explain it here in a bit.
Yeah, we filmed everything at the House of Torment and in their escape rooms.
Yeah. You can do a lot of stuff at the House of Torment because all their little, setups that they have over there.
Oh, yeah.
Some smoke machines and some, what I mean? Definitely, 100%.
Yeah, it's the environment's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, we're so fortunate that we're able to use it.
Mm-hmm.
It's why it looks so good. Those backgrounds. Yeah.
Well, that's another thing too. It's like, it kind of saves you some money on sets and stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless you have to rent them, whatever.
I think they do rent them, but still to have that, especially in that like situation where you're like, we need a bird cage. It would cost quite a bit more to try and build one.
Yeah, but then what do you do with it afterwards?
What do I do with a giant bird cage, dude? Yeah,
to fit the whole band in?
To fit the whole band.
Wow.
So we just put Mark in like that tiny little cage part.
Oh, well, maybe for the next one, you have to kind of design one out.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be able to find one somewhere. I'm sure someone's built one and has them in their backyard or some shit. I wouldn't doubt it these days.
Yeah. And I could have built one, but I was also working on other things for other props for the video. So like, I don't know if you remember, but there was even like drawings in the video.
Oh, okay.
And because when we were coming up with the design for it and the characters, Jazz is like the dreamer. She wants to be like a bird. She wants to free wings and stuff. And my character had like the Da Vinci designer. So I wanted to make those drawings for that. So I was working on other things, and I knew it would just take more time if I have to build a giant bird cage as well. I could have done it, but I was like, no, this.
And your drummer got the short end of the stick again, right? So,
Oh yeah, he has to.
that poor guy gets tormented. We're talking. We were playing that last video. We're talking about all the stuff you guys put him through.
Oh yeah,
The poor guy.
yeah. He's used to it now. Maybe.
One of these days, you never. He's not going to be the. He doesn't be the brunt of all the jokes. He's gonna get you back in the next video.
I think it all started with the Orthodox when I threw that punch. You know,
That was a good fight.
it was a good fight. Yeah, we have a fight in the.
You
video.
actually hit him though, didn't you?
No.
Well, because you always hear about these videos or like these movies or whatever that people actually connect, and someone gets knocked out or some shit. It's like, oh shit.
No, I'm actually that like anyone getting hurt. I'm
Yeah.
really paranoid about that. We even did a countdown. So you know when we're like pushing each other around, I'm like, well, I'm gonna punch you here, and I'm like 3, 2, 1, and then I swing, so he knows to move. I'm like, don't move in the other direction because I'm gonna hit you. So we do all of that.
Swing's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. So it looks like it's real because I did fully swing, but he knows to move out of the way.
You guys are professional stunt guys now.
Yeah,
Get you a little side gig going on there.
Oh yeah, that was even with Dead because I stab him in the video.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like timing that too, where I have the knife out and then I got to turn it around so I don't actually.
Yeah, you got to watch out with that kind of stuff, man.
Absolutely, because it was a real knife.
Oh Jesus!
I know.
No big deal.
I know.
Yeah.
We didn't think that one through because I would have absolutely had a prop knife.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I was like, God, I cannot stab somebody in a video.
Yeah, you definitely want to stab somebody. It's not a good idea. How do you explain that? You bring them to the hospital. Oh yeah, I accidentally stabbed them. It's like, oh okay, yeah, all right.
42 times.
Did an OJ on him and shit. Jesus Christ. Can we say that? Yeah, we can say that. That's all right. OJ's passed on, so and he was found innocent, so I don't know, whatever. Anyways, we got one more video to do.
Nice. Which one were we?
Voyage.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
cool.
Love this one.
I don't know. Did we play this one up here?
I think so.
I can't remember.
We must have.
We're like it's really strange. This thing has kind of turned into MTV now in a weird way because we do so many videos and stuff on here. I love doing all the videos. And me and Tony do the ATX video show, which is coming up. We got to record that I think later on this month. But I always ask the bands, anybody that comes up, do you have a music video? Do you have something you want to play? Something, Yeah. And 99% of the time there's always a video or something.
Cool.
People love it. I'm more about the visual stuff.
Yeah.
So
I'm hooked on videos.
Oh yeah.
So what's your favorite part of Voyage?
I loved that our niece got to be a part of it.
Oh.
So
She did a great job.
yeah, it's a nice little like scrapbook piece, I guess it feels like, I'm wearing a crown in it and I pass that on to her. And
Oh. I'm not gonna cry or nothing, am I?
no, I don't
was
think so.
really
You
sweet.
can if you want.
You can if you want. Is that a prerequisite in this video? You have to cry.
It was really cool to do the visual effects for this video, and watching how Boudreaux brought these ideas to life was really cool.
He's a master, I'm telling you.
That's probably my favorite part.
We're like,
Is
hang this guy upside down.
I'm like, hey, in this video, is it at all possible to have me upside down? My character was the hanged man.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, let me think about that. I'm like, I will hang upside down. If we need to, somehow, like, I will actually do it. We didn't need to, but,
I was thinking about you the other day, and the reason why I was watching a thing with Paul McCartney, and they went to Paul McCartney's studio, and he must have had like an 8 or 10 left-handed Les Pauls. He's the one that owns them all. It's sick. We were talking about that. You want the left-handed Les Paul?
Yeah.
He had like 8 or 10 of them just lined up, all left-hand models. I'm like, he's the guy that's got them.
love it.
All different colors, and sunbursts and sparkles and all sorts of shit. I had a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And he started playing one. I'm like, God, there you go.
I love them. Now I see the right-handed one. I'm like, no.
That's why you can't get one because Paul McCartney's got them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. I was gonna text you on Facebook and let you know. I was gonna take a picture of it or something. I can't remember what it was on. It was might have been Rick Rubin was interviewing him or something like that.
Okay.
And they went to his personal studio and he had all these basses. And of course, he's a bass player, but he plays guitar also.
Yeah.
He had about must have been like 8 or 10 of them just lined up.
See, that's a dream right there.
Yeah.
I think I only have 4.
He probably didn't pay for any of them either. They probably just sent them to him.
Lucky.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're Paul McCartney. So, anyways, let's get to this video. This one's called Voyage. Check it out. That scared the shit out of me. It's like, bam! It's like Dolby Atmos and stuff. It's like, I wasn't expecting that. Bam! What the hell? Hey, so what did you find a big ass black tarantula? Like, where did you find that thing? Did you rent it or something, or from the zoo? That thing was big.
We didn't know that it was going to be there until that day. Zach, who's in the video, he brought it with him.
Oh my God.
That's his pet.
Really?
Her name is Sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Oh my. It's a big ass. That's a big spider.
He's like, I don't know if maybe one of you guys wants to hold this. And I was like, kinda. Because the guys were like, no.
Yeah, no, it ain't going to happen.
No.
I mean, they don't bite or anything, do they? No. I don't know anything about tarantulas.
No.
They move really slow, almost where it's a little creepy.
Yeah.
They move real slow, so you just have to. You don't move; it just walks all over you. We ran away from it.
I mean, what do you do? Like pet it or something? What do they?
Yeah.
I mean,
so it's kind of like a kitten, like a tiny kitten. Like their little feet. If you zoom in to look at their feet, they look like little kitty paws.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
They're just like So they don't bite, I don't think, but the hairs on their lower part of the body, if they move their legs, they will like shoot out those hairs, and they're like fiberglass. It'll kind of stick you. So,
no.
But so my younger niece Joy was there, and I think she was maybe 10 at the filming, and she really wanted to hold it, but she was terrified. And I was like, well, I had one as a kid. Maybe it won't be, I'm not really into spiders or tarantulas or anything really funny with the name. But I was like, okay, well, I don't want to look weak in front of the kids. So I was I'll hold it. So I let it climb on me, and like throughout the day, she warmed up to it, and eventually she let it get on her. And she's like, Daddy, come, get it off of me. Zach had it like climbing all over his face. It's like coming out of his mouth.
God damn! Like, in his mouth?
In the video.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
And as soon as I had it on my arm and it like picked its little legs up or whatever, I was like, somebody, like, are we done? Because I was afraid it was gonna like run into my hair.
Well, it didn't look small. It looked pretty large.
Pretty big. It was pretty big.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure that the spider knows him. So I mean, let it to crawl in your mouth and stuff. I mean, that kind of stuff is.
Yeah, he had it just like on his face, and he was moving around. And,
well, that's what he probably does all the time when he's at the house. The thing crawls all over and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really sweet.
What do those things eat?
Crickets.
Is it just crickets and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
Worms.
That's
I
not
think.
too bad.
Yeah.
You got to feed them like mice and stuff like that, like snakes.
I don't think so.
He throws. It's like dangling a mouse in front of him and stuff. Ooh.
So, when we were talking about Send Me an Angel, there was talk about me holding and releasing an actual dove. And, I don't do birds either.
Well, a dove wouldn't be that bad. You have to do it outside, though. I don't think you let the thing fly around a studio or something like that.
You have to be outside, yeah. And I looked into,
we have a bird guy.
Yeah, we do have a bird guy. Looked into, renting one. And that's really interesting, too. Like when you release doves. Because you're like, where do they go? And the owner was like, well, they come back home.
Well, I can tell you this. If you guys need any kind of reptiles, I got the guy. I have the guy.
Okay.
You know that band Rock Holiday?
Yeah.
You know Josh Roush?
I've seen his name, yeah.
Yeah. He has like a farm in his house with like containers. It looks like a pet store.
Oh my
Seriously,
gosh.
he's got containers everywhere of just, he was just up here and he loves all that shit. He has snakes in like lizards and, anacondas and just all sorts of crazy shit he's got.
Wow.
But I said, you can open up like a zoo or something? And he goes, well, yeah, I was thinking about it, but the cost of it. I said, so you keep all this stuff in your house? I said, did this stuff ever get loose? He's like, oh no, they don't get loose. Everything's cool and stuff like that. But he loves all that stuff. So if you need to, have, like I don't know,
snake,
a lizard or something like that, or a snake or any kind of, reptile, he's in. So I'm sure he'd love to bring one of his things over there,
Boudreaux, if you're listening, make a note.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Well, and they just did a video with them.
Cool.
Yeah, Boudreaux and those guys just did a video. We actually premiered it up here.
Oh, I thought you meant with the snakes.
No, not the snakes. I don't know.
I was like, that's cool.
I've never seen the farm. I've seen pictures, but it's really weird because he's got all these Tupperwares, right? And he's just got them stacked up. I mean, there's holes in them from them breathing and stuff like that. But I don't know what that.
They're super chill.
I guess.
Yeah, they don't really do much.
I mean, I don't know how. I don't know how his wife deals with it though. She must really love him. I'm telling you. Yeah, but he's got like a snake farm. It's a reptile farm. That's what it is. So I don't know.
Wow.
But stuff like I said, you ever needed a reptile? There you go.
Yeah.
So
Good to know.
yeah, I know. So what do you guys got coming up? And we got like another 5 minutes. That's it.
Wow.
We're going to end this hour.
That went by quick.
I know.
So I guess coming up, the Dave TV
Oh, that's right.
filming Capsize, and we're doing that show on September 26th.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a live audience for the show. I'm not sure.
What, over at Kickbutt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like an actual show. He just films it.
Yeah. And then maybe October in House of Torment, and I think that'll close out the year. Hopefully release our second album.
Yeah, I go into the studio, start laying down guitar tracks next week, actually, for the second album.
So is everything written and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Everything's good to go. We just got to record it.
So how do you like the new stuff?
I love it. I'm super excited about it.
Are you?
It's still going to have the alternative rock sound, but we're adding a little extra to it, ethereal goth.
Okay.
So more ambient delays, reverbs. Yeah, we have a solid direction. What is it? 13 tracks, I think.
13.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a full album. Yeah, super excited about it. I can't wait. Yeah. So hopefully everything goes well. I start laying down guitar tracks next week.
Good deal, man.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Doing the sophomore album, huh? There you go.
Oh, yeah.
These
We already
days-
have a couple more after that.
There you
Written
go.
out.
And more videos.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Everybody's doing, like, of course, everybody's doing singles now. And every time you see a single, it's got a video. It's sort of like the old days, you know, back in the 80s and stuff, where, you know, it was really strange because it was bands would come out with songs or albums, but people would say, hey, did you hear the song? They always say, hey, did you see the video? There was always a video that came out with like that first single or whatever. Every single had a video, always.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, man, you hear that new Van Halen song? It's like, hey, you see the new Van Halen video? That's how it was. So now it's kind of going back to that again.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it, but you're right. It's
a
lot of, because we're even thinking that too. Like we're going into the studio. It's like, oh, this song definitely needs a video. So for sure, at least 2 or 3 of the new tracks will have a video for. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was talking to Boudreaux and John about it. I was joking around. And he said something about I was talking to him about doing just an episode, like, you know, when me and Tony do the ATX thing, just playing all penny rack stuff. I said, man, we could do like probably 2 or 3 episodes straight of all the videos you guys have done. And a lot of them we played them all. What are you talking about? Everything they do, we play up here. Yeah, I mean, we should just do a penny rock night where we just play all penny rock stuff.
That'd
It's
be
like,
cool.
I'm in. I already got them all anyways. But anyways, we'll see how it is. But thank you so much for coming up.
Thank
It's
you
been
for
great
having us.
seeing you. I'm gonna maybe head over Thursday and see you guys and check that taping out with Dave TV. Is it
Yeah.
Dave TV or is it Capsize?
I think it's Capsize.
Because I know I could swear that he's got another thing going on now. If he's going back with Dave TV or if it's Capsize or... I need to call him anyways to see how he's doing.
Like Austin TV Music.
Yeah, he's got a new website or something going on.
And then there's Discover Texas. And
Is
I
that
think
what it
they're
is?
all his, yeah.
Yeah, I can't keep track.
I'm like, whatever you're doing, I'm here for it. I support it.
Yeah, well, that's cool. I mean, you know, he's been part of everything for such a long time, like probably got 35 years now.
Wow.
You know, and I'm glad he's still doing it. You know, I mean, we lost Nathan, you know, what, 9 months ago? Man, it's been like what?
December.
Yeah, December. So we're in July. So like 8 months. It's been 8 months already. Craziness. Yeah, I think about that guy every damn day. You know. And it was funny because yesterday, I don't know if you saw my Facebook post, but yesterday they released the Angel Side video. It was 2 years ago as of yesterday. They were all came up and debuted up here. So I had a picture of Nathan sitting where you're sitting 2 years ago yesterday that we debuted it. So I think tonight, when Johnny comes up, I think we're going to play that video for him and
that's awesome.
Pay a little homage to him. Yeah. So anyways, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
No problem.
That was fun. Thank you.
Anyways, I end the podcast. So here it is, people. People, please try to do the right thing, because Lord knows most of you don't. And with that, we are out of here. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Check out Tarantula Mountain's new video. Send me an angel. Killer. You guys did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anyways, take care of yourselves, people. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace.
This song just makes me fucking happy.
Yeah, because you made it. That's why.
It's just a great fucking tune.
You just haven't heard it in a month.
It's been a minute, hasn't it?
It's been about a month.
Yeah.
More than
at
a month,
least.
actually.
Yeah, it's been over a month.
Something like that.
But hold on, don't interrupt the song. Do the
The
dance.
Hug It Down Power Hour is back. Number 9.
Is this 9?
Yeah.
Wow.
Come to find out, we have an 8 we haven't even played yet.
We haven't even put it out there yet. Well, okay, so technically it's 9.
Technically it's 9, but...
so there's a lost episode. People are going to go look for it. It's worth like millions.
I think we should do the lost episode.
Yes. Is that where we got really shit-faced?
I think we were talking a lot of shit on that one, and we just didn't... For some reason, it didn't get released. But we'll put it out there.
The censors got it.
That's going to be a bonus episode.
A bonus... A boner episode.
We only got like 9 episodes, and we got a bonus episodes already.
It's just a shitty one.
I don't know how this is going to work, but fuck it.
I love this
what
fucking
is that
song.
your shirt? Suck it? Is that what it says?
It says "Suck it, England."
George
4th of July.
Washington
Yeah.
with 4th of July.
Yeah, man. He says, "Fuck you, England." That's right. Have fun on work on what, Friday?
What's that?
Thursday? When is the 4th of July?
4th of July is on Thursday.
Yeah, have fun at work, England.
I don't understand that. It's like, you know, I was talking to some guys at work, and I was like kind of going, you know, why don't we just like, we'll work 4th of July, or we'll work a half a day 4th of July, and then you're not going to start partying until in the afternoon anyways, right? And then
depends
we'll
on who
take
you
Friday,
are.
and then we'll take Friday off. They didn't want to do that, so
They want to do that. Bunch of commies you work with, I guess.
that's real nice.
Fuck yeah. Fuck those guys.
Hey, come on, don't say that.
Man, I'm already kicking the shit out of
Don't
your table.
kick my table.
You need to move this fucking leg. How many
You need,
times
to
have we
move,
talked?
you need to move over.
I'm trying, but the damn microphone
Jesus,
boom ain't
just
long
talk-
enough.
What are you talking about? You're perfect right where you're at.
I know I'm perfect. Thank
Hey,
you.
so what's up with you got clip-on glasses? What is this?
Well, I got a chunk of metal in my eye, so I had to go get some nerd glasses. They're little
clip-ons.
magnet. Well, they got a little clip and a little magnet. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I still look cool,
That's
right?
Not really. But
And, but now I'm not so cool, and now I'm cool. I got new contacts and everything, but
I never knew they made those.
yeah, there's a new place in over here in Georgetown that would see me when I had my eye was just running and.
So what happened with that? You were talking about when you came in here.
Yeah, apparently there two things were happening, and at first, I thought I tore my eyelid, like
Ooh,
right here in the
Jesus.
corner.
Yeah,
because wind, anything on it, it drove me fucking crazy, and I was tearing up like a bitch and just snot and everything, and I couldn't touch it. I couldn't nothing.
Uh-huh.
Now I had my wife look at it, like, is there something in my eye? I don't see shit, but neither one of us are eye doctors or anything like that. So she called around and found me a place that would see me the next day. And I go in there and like, yeah, sure enough, you got a little fucking thing in there that had already become infected.
Ooh.
So put me on a ton of antibiotics and
They pull it out,
drops.
whatever was in there?
No, they left the eye in there, but
No, I mean the
thing,
the little shard or
so
whatever.
apparently the thing was gone by the time I got there.
Oh, well, that's
so it must have popped out in my sleep or while I was crying or whatever like that. But she gave me these whoop ass drops of some kind, and she was so funny when joking and laughing and everything. And she says, "Now don't steal this bottle. This is just the one that I'm going to give you here. Then you go pick your one up at the thing."
Yeah, that's they always do.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'm not going to steal shit from you. I mean, what is it, $30? It ain't that big of a deal. She's like, no, there was a lady in here that stole a bottle of this shit, and it was a numbing agent, and she was using it like you would use Visine.
Oh,
just constantly dropping it, and it ate her fucking cornea off. Whatever the hell that numbing agent is will eat bodily tissues. I'm like, well, I'm not even going to fucking use it now.
Yeah.
You know you have to use it, but don't do it. Don't squirt it in there every 10 minutes. You know, you're going to fucking melt your eyeball.
Jesus.
So for a couple of weeks, I didn't wear contacts. I had to eat all these pills and do all this shit. And then while I was there, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and, get a new prescription and everything like that. So they hooked me up with these free because of Hug It Down.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they're going to be a sponsor.
So I should go there and get mine?
Yeah, you should. If you're going to get replace those things, or you talking about that earlier?
Yeah, I'm getting some new ones.
Yeah, some even bigger screens.
They're bigger ones, actually. Yeah.
Like, you ever watch Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
Love Bubbles? You going to get some glasses like that?
No, not like that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Well, no, but his are like trifocals.
I think
those things are like a 1/4 inch thick. Those glasses.
There was a story,
if not more.
Yeah, it was just some old lady's glasses he found like at a pawn shop or whatever in a parking lot, and he just put them on. And I guess
I don't know if you know anything about those guys, but he's
a little bit.
He's supposedly like in real life the wildest one out of all three of them. He's like fucking crazy wild.
He's one of the head writers, and he's fucking nuts.
Yeah, but so anyways, that show ended like what? I don't know.
A few years back.
Yeah,
but they did a cartoon.
No, so
that's lame.
They have their own like net. I think it's like a YouTube channel or something, but it's a
SwearNet.
But yeah, SwearNet. You have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've never seen it or anything, but man, I really wish that they would bring that show back. That show was awesome.
When I was working at the jet shop, we were giving away fuselages and shit just because you can't recycle them.
Right.
You kind of mess with that shit. They won't take a recycler won't take it because there's whatever all over it. So we were giving away I don't remember what it was, a Learjet fuselage, some piece of shit that we couldn't get rid of. And it just on a whim, I emailed the Trailer Park Boys. What the fuck am I going to do with this? Yeah, I was like, well, I can't tell you. I ain't got nothing to move it. Where the fuck am I going to put this piece of shit? And I'm like, well, they got weird stuff on their sets all the time.
Right.
So I fired off this fucking email. Hey, this is who I am, and I've got this thing. Do you want it for your next? I mean, this was 5 or 6, 7 years ago or whatever. You want this thing for one of your sets? And they're like, fuck yeah.
Really?
How heavy is it? And how long is it? What will it take to get up here? Do we have to have a bunch of paperwork and shit to get it back into Canada? And it's like, I don't know. That's on you, dude. I mean, it's a hollow fucking sewer tube with some window holes cut in it. I mean, we took the insulation out. Ain't nothing fucking left in this thing. They're like, yeah, let's look into it and see what it's going to cost to get it here. We'd love to have it. Okay, cool. I don't know who was responding to me. I like to think it was Bubbles, but I don't think it was. It was, some underling that does his set shit. But it came back when they found out how much it was going to cost to haul it. They're like, nah, that's a good idea, but we'll look around up here for one. I was like, it was like fucking $40,000 just for a free piece of shit. I mean, how big is a Learjet? Like 9 feet in diameter. I mean, it ain't that fucking big.
It's not that big at all. Yeah.
But it was 40-something foot. It was a Lear 60, so that's a 60-foot airplane with the cockpit cut off. It's probably 45, 50 feet. Yeah, it's gonna be like $40,000 to get it up.
It's not
there,
like you're dealing with a Gulfstream 750 or something. You know
it ain't, or a Global or anything like that. It ain't huge, but big enough and heavy enough to go through all those tolls and all that and moving it and everything.
Could you imagine trying to move that thing?
That's why it's not at my house. And I was only going 30 miles. And I was like, man, I'd love to have that, bury it, make it like a little, I don't know, just like a storm shelter out of it or something, but I can't. I have a little
panic
tractor
room. You got a panic room.
Anything,
underground.
just lock food in there, or people that
when
fuck
the apocalypse
up.
comes.
Yeah, if people fuck up, put them in there.
After the election, when it goes crazy.
Right. I have tons of lotion and a fucking basket I can lower down to them. All those things. But no, so it was whoever the hell has something to do with the Trailer Park Boys said, nah.
That's funny.
We'd love to have it, but we just can't afford to fucking transport that thing up here.
It's just cool that someone actually got back with you.
Like within 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just almost immediately. I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. Like, and the subject said, free airplane, free Learjet or something like that.
Right,
so
right,
they
right.
immediately clicked on that shit.
Yeah. I remember when that show came out, and I saw like the first 2 episodes. I thought it was the stupidest shit ever. I said, I'm not watching this bullshit, right? So, anyways, for some weird reason, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, I was on like Netflix when it was on Netflix.
It still is.
Is it still on Netflix?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I go back and watch old episodes every now and then because it's fucking funny.
And so I go back to the first season and say, I'm going to give this a second try. And I watched like probably 3 episodes in a row, and I was hooked.
It's fucking
I was
funny, dude.
Fucking hooked.
When I
It's
first,
like the dumbest show ever,
I
but
know
it's so fucking funny.
but remember when it first came out, like what 2001 or 2 or something
it's
like that?
big.
It's way back.
Yeah, way back.
David told me, but David Beeson told me about it,
Beeson told
and
you?
he was all into it. I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? And sitting there looking at, just kind of watching over his shoulder.
Yeah.
He was already in an episode. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And is this fucking real? And I only saw like 5 minutes of it.
It's so low budget.
Yeah, it looks like an episode of Cops or any of those other.
And I mean, they must have made that show for next to nothing. I mean, it was like
from what
it looks like.
From what it looks like, and from the things that you hear, that it was literally just shit that they gave them, but then they lost their lease or whatever. I guess they were
because
using.
there's like 2 different trailer parks in the series.
At least
the
2.
First,
yeah,
the first one you could tell. You could tell they go from the first trailer park.
People
to
actually
to
lived
next,
in that,
to the next trailer park. Yeah, because
Right.
the other trailer park was totally different.
Yeah,
the lots were way bigger.
I think the people that lived in the one that they originally shot in, they're like, you know what, fuck this, man. He's throwing trash bags. He's losing his mind. And look, we got to fucking live here, man. You need to get this shit out of here.
Yeah, and I don't think the show took off at that point. I think it was like a couple, 2-3 years later that it really started taking off.
It took a while to get around, but it's fun. And those guys, all 3 of those, well, really everybody that's on the cast, is really funny. The lady that, and I did some research into it one time. The lady that played Barbara Leahy was the mother of the girl and the baby in the Labyrinth.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
wow,
look
that's
at that.
crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a fucking weird connection, right? There's a lot of weird shit like that. But now Snoop Dogg's all involved in it and everything, and it's kind of lame.
Well, I know that they did like. I like the beginning when they had the white kid that rapped.
Yeah, J-Rock.
J-Rock. And that whole thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was
fucking hilarious.
He was great. But then for some reason, he quit the show. I guess he wasn't getting paid enough
Probably
or something
not.
like that.
You know how all that
and
shit
then
goes.
the cast changed and stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, but it still was funny. But those beginning episodes, like the first couple, 2-3 seasons,
Yeah,
was
when
great.
it seemed like it's just a bunch of friends sitting around and making up some hilarious.
It was fucking
stupid shit.
the bottle kids. Remember?
Yeah, oh shit, bottle kids. That's fucking funny. And then But now they're adding all these superstars. Like when they got Sebastian Bach.
Sebastian Bach came on there.
I was like,
Snoop Dogg was on
did a pretty
there.
good job, but I'm like, you're getting. They had Rush. Did you see the episode for Rush? Ricky kidnaps Alex Lifeson and tells him, "Why don't you play that fucking Diane Sawyer song?" He's all duct taped. He starts playing the fucking song and then says something else. Says a couple other songs and he goes, "That's not even our shit. That's April Wine. What the fuck?" So that was pretty funny, but you could tell right there that they'd kind of hit a level of stardom that if you can go get the guys from Rush and duct tape them and put them in the back seat of that
Was
car.
like Tom Arnold in one of the episodes?
Probably so, yeah. I think so. And there's some of the later shit, but yeah, you start adding these big stars and
you kind of ruined it.
Yeah, kind of did for me, but I mean, it was still funny. Snoop was funny and all that shit, but it's just like, man, that's a mega star trying to act like he's in the hood.
Then they made the movies and stuff. They had these Netflix movies that they made. They made a Christmas one.
Yeah.
Then they did the SwearNet one is actually pretty funny. So I guess they based the channel off of that then, right? The SwearNet thing.
From what I understand, I guess they had a pissing match with whoever the network was. Like, hopefully we never have this pissing match with the CobraCast.
The network,
but they had a pissing match. They told them they couldn't cuss on it anymore.
What?
Yeah, like, well, that's like it's not their whole thing, but that definitely makes it funnier, especially when Canadians cuss.
I can't see that show without cursing on it.
Right. So they told them, oh, you can't say fuck, but you can say, whatever. They gave them a list of shit they could say, and you could do like 2 asses and 4 bitches or whatever like that. So that
I heard it was about money, that they weren't making a whole lot of money on it.
Well, there's probably, I'm sure that had a lot to do with it as well, but I think that's where the SwearNet came from, is so they could literally sit there and
just
cuss
do what they wanted. Yeah.
So they started their own network, essentially.
I've never been on it.
Never been on SwearNet?
I've seen the movie, the SwearNet movie that they did, but I've never been on the network.
I watched a couple of videos and stuff. It was cool, but it's
because I know they have a podcast.
Right. I see that every now and then.
Yeah, but I don't know about is it like the show? Or is it just like kind of?
Some of them are, yeah. Some of them are just the three of them sitting around like we're doing right now, but shit. it's the three characters.
Yeah.
The three actors as the characters.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So they'll do, Trailer Park Boys shit and just whatever current events or something like that. Talking shit on American politics. I'm like, fuck you, Canada. Worry about your own shit,
I don't think they got the problems we got right now, so.
I'm sure they got their own,
Fuck it, it's a hot mess, dude. Oh, my God.
Man.
I didn't want to get into it.
You don't want to do politics tonight on this thing?
No, the thing about the whole politics thing is like, as I learned a couple weeks ago as we were talking, you can
lose friends quickly.
You can lose friends real quick. And I'm at the point right now that, I have a lot of friends. I say a lot. I have friends that are Trumpers and I have friends that are Democrats.
Sure.
And it's like, I look at it like this: if you pay if you work hard, you pay taxes, man.
Yeah, vote for who the fuck you want.
Vote for who you want and leave it at that.
Yeah.
I don't need to get lectured on, Trump or Biden or just politics in general.
You're not going to change anybody's mind.
Not going to change anybody's mind, and it's like to push your views so hard where you start losing friends over it. It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm just kind of treading lightly. And especially this election season is going to be
especially at that shit show the other night.
Oh, yeah.
God.
I'm still trying to figure out what black jobs are. So
black jobs.
Yeah, the Mexicans are coming over the border and stealing all the black jobs. And
they better not be stealing my pancake hand jobs. That's all I'm saying. You leave those alone.
So anyways, so my new hobby is like going on TikTok and watching all the videos. And like every other video was like, has had black people on there like, what the fuck is a black job? And they're so funny, and I get it, but it's like, goddamn, it's like, who the fuck says shit like that? I don't know. But like I said,
are there a bunch of illegals now playing NBA, playing in the NBA or something? I don't know. That's just, what the fuck's a black job?
You tell me, man.
I watched.
He's your guy.
Dude, I didn't watch it live. I was busy mowing the yard for this stupid party. Well, it's stupid. This over-the-top ridiculous party that we do every year.
4th of July party?
Yeah, it's insane. Like,
so how many fucking dozens of hot dogs did you buy?
I don't know. We actually started splitting it up because it gets so wild. We started splitting it up, and people start kind of taking things and they buy it and bring it out there. And we always say, look, you don't have to feed 50 or 60 people by yourself. Like, if you came to the party,
yeah,
Bobby, you don't have to buy enough food to feed 60 people.
Right.
Everything's kind of a potluck. So bring what you want. There's people with food allergies and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, bring what you want, put a label on it. Hey, this has got, dicks all over it or whatever you're allergic to. Put that in there. And then at least as they're eating, they know what's going on. But no, it lasts for about 3 days. Well, 4 days and 3 nights. We rent this ridiculously huge water slide. And I spent the last, 800 years, I think, putting up a swimming pool in my backyard. I do not recommend that. If you ever decide to buy your own swimming pool and install it, just punch yourself in the dick because it ain't fucking worth it. My God, dude, I dug this fucking hole back in.
Oh, that's right. I was going to ask you about. So
what was it like back in April or May that I dug the fucking hole?
I think you were digging holes and coming up here to doing episodes to hug it down, and you were talking about
every time I go back out to work on it, a fucking thing full of water. Like shit, man.
It's nice and dry now.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Well, I've got it done, and we've finally been able to swim in it the last few weeks. But
you got the pool done?
Oh yeah, it's done. But jeez, well, it's functional. Yeah, and it looks decent and everything. I got a little deck built around it and all that shit. But
this is just a hole?
Well, sort of. So we took an above ground pool, like a kind of a higher end above ground pool.
Okay.
And as the instructions, which are terrible, it's all coming out of like French Canada. So it was all written in French Canadian and then translated to English from maybe somewhere around the Bronx or
right
somewhere else
around the Bronx,
maybe down in like Sixto County, Florida or something. I don't know where the hell they translated it at, but you're reading the shit and it doesn't tell you specifics. Like if you have this pool, do this, this, and this.
Right.
It doesn't say that. It just says if you have a pool, you may consider this, 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 or this, or this, or this, or this. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I got this is what I have. I bought it from you.
Right.
What the fuck do I do? I don't need 19 options. I finally just threw the shit away. I was like, I'll figure it out. And I did. It's a little cockeyed. You don't have to
perfect. You don't have to get it like inspected or anything by.
No, as far as I know, there's no pool inspector. It's still an above ground pool, but it's hard metal sides. It's got the
It's
liner.
a little lopsided.
And it kind of does this around the thing.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's off by about a half inch, maybe. Ish. Good enough, right? But it holds water. It's been up for, I don't know, a month now, maybe. Holds water, does what it's supposed to do. Got all the chemicals worked out, everything.
There you go.
Just in time for the fucking party. And if it blows up after the party, I don't give a fuck. We made the party, right?
Oh my God.
If it collapses, that's just
How
it.
deep is this thing?
54 inches, so I don't know, what, like that maybe?
Almost 5 feet.
Yeah, a little over 5 feet. 50 inches would be
48 is 4
48
feet.
would be 4, so
60 is
52
5.
would be 5.
No, 60 is 5.
60 is 5.
Add 12 to 48.
Oh, yeah,
that's 60.
math. See, that's why I couldn't follow the instructions. I'm fucking retarded. But so yeah, it's a little less than 5. So
Good
the goal,
Lord, man.
The goal was for my wife and some of the girls that come out, and they're like, we just want to get our nipples underwater. I'm like, okay, yeah, I could do that.
Well, some of your nipples are dragging on the floor, so
Some of mine are, yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the girls so much, but mostly mine.
I don't know. You get some hangers there.
Yeah, it is what it is. But
Comes
so
with age. Comes with age.
That's done. I got about 6 or 7 campers in the yard right now in preparation.
Jesus.
There's probably going to be, I don't know, probably another 10 or 12. I don't know. It's hard to tell. There's people that are sharing
And I'm
campers
sure you
and
got
stuff.
some. You got some video cameras to make some hillbilly videos out there.
So we did one a few years ago.
Hillbillies gone wild on the 4th of July.
So we've been doing this party now. Technically this is the 7th year that we've done it, but it's the 6th named party because the first year it was just a Blacktop Syndicate practice with a couple people.
Okay.
Technically it was.
You ever get that band back together? Or what?
If I find the right group of people, I would love to. There was some songs in that band that I
Get
really
the original
enjoyed.
band back together. Fuck it.
Everybody hates each other.
Well,
so,
that's nice.
It's how it is.
That's good to have a little tension in the band. That's good.
You would think.
I could make it happen.
I just got tired of begging to get shit done. Like, hey man, let's do this. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, it gets to the point where it's like, man, if people don't want to do it, you got to like herd them in.
Yeah, I don't want to
Fuck
do
all
that.
that.
If you're interested, cool.
Yeah.
If you're in, I'm in. Let's fucking do it. But if it's,
That was a fun band though.
I liked it. It was different because almost all the songs that we did, I wrote for another band prior to that.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weird when the first female singer answered the ad, and I was like, man, here's all these filthy fucking songs.
You talking about Alicia?
No, before her, there was a girl named Jennifer that was before Alicia.
Okay.
And I'd written all these filthy fucking songs that it was funny when there was a guy that was dressed like Elvis singing them. It was like a perverted Elvis and singing all this stupid shit. And it was pretty funny. But then this girl shows up and she's kind of got like between Alicia and Jennifer, the two voices were completely different.
Right.
Alicia could sell it, but we had to work it all out with Jennifer to see. Like I went back and rewrote almost all the songs from a quote unquote from a female's perspective, trying to figure out. I got a girl up here singing songs about killing hookers. Why is she killing hookers? When I went down that whole rabbit hole, like, why is this chick killing hookers?
You had Hot Rod Whore, wasn't it?
So that one was another one. It was all about like a Frankenstein kind of a thing about this dude picks up this girl and starts putting all this money into her like an old car, putting fake tits and all this shit on her, and then now she's too good for him, so she leaves him.
She's too good for him.
Yeah, so it was funny that he made this hot rodded chick, and Elvis did it, and then she left his ass. So that was funny. But now this girl's got to sing it. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any fucking sense at all. How are we going to do that?
Jesus Christ.
So, but anyway, with the party, with Hillbilly Killbox, we were sitting around. I don't remember why, but we started making this little song, and I wrote this little riff and kind of had these ideas. And David's like, that's pretty funny. Let's try that. And so we kind of worked the song out. And I was like, I've got my party this weekend or a few weeks later. Excuse me, after we recorded the song. So I got this big party I do every year. It's total hillbilly shit. You know, it's redneck everywhere. It's extreme patriotism as a joke. You know, I mean, we're all patriots and everything, but it's still a joke. We got a bunch of people from England. That's why I'm wearing my Suck It England shirt. 'Cause fuck those guys. But we got this girl from England, and there's a lady that hangs out with us that's from Honduras, and a couple from Mexico and stuff. So it's more of the like over the top Walmart version of patriotism. There's just shit everywhere. So if you've ever seen the video for White Trash Hoedown, that was all pretty much filmed during the party a couple of years ago.
Okay.
So the big water slide and all the people doing crazy shit, David getting tackled, and all the things all happened at that party.
We're talking David Comey, right?
Yeah, David Comey when he was singing with Killbox. That was it was funny. This girl standing there. And we were just kind of making it up as we go. And this girl showed up for the party, and I didn't know her real well. And it's kind of one of those things that if you're dating somebody, yeah, you can bring your date, but you know, it's our house. We try to keep people that we know.
Yeah.
And people that are obviously like us, you know, so they don't come over and break our shit, you know. But this chick's standing there and she's wearing a thong and everything like that. And I was like, God damn, this chick's got a great ass. And I said something about, see that lawyer over there? She goes, yeah. Tackle that motherfucker in that pool. Okay. And just fucking, like, whoa. You didn't even fucking warn him. Hold on. Just fucking drilled his ass. We got to do it again, David. He's like, God damn it. So he gets back up. He's do it again. Turns out she was a rugby player in college.
Oh,
so
shit.
Of all the chicks to tackle somebody.
God damn.
Yeah, so we shot the rest of the shit for the day, and David's like, man, I was going to stay, but I think I'm going to go home. She fucking drilled his ass twice.
Fucking knocked the air out of him, huh?
He's like, man, it's for rock and roll, right? I was like, yeah, it's for rock and roll.
Oh, so he knew it was coming then.
We had kind of talked about it, but I didn't know she was going to jump into action so quickly. She just fucking hammered him.
Your poor Dave.
And she's a sweetheart. She ended up being a lot of fun, and we run into each other from time to time. We started calling her Ass Girl.
Girl.
She's got a great ass.
Oh, good for her.
You know, one of those rugby asses, you know. I've never seen one before. It was pretty amazing.
So you're getting ready for your 4th of July party, huh?
Yeah, for number 6, man. Number
Jesus,
6.
man.
It's going to be fun. We're going to do the slide again. We're going to a few new faces. Some of the old ones, not so much. But we always try to... We keep it to about 50 people.
I just really wish it was on a fucking Friday this year. Man, it's Thursday shit. Sucks. I got to go to work the next day. So,
well, you could party on the weekend too.
I know what I'm saying. But, you know, you got the holiday on a Thursday.
I mean, George Washington and his buddies didn't stop fighting on the 4th. It's not like that's...
I'm just
we
saying.
declared independence on the 4th. Okay, it's over on the 5th. We're done. We won. No, it went on for a while. I mean, you can party a whole year if you want.
Yeah, I know. It's like, you know.
Fucking America, dude.
I hear you.
Love it or get the fuck out.
Calm down. Jeez.
Suck it, England.
Where do you buy such a shirt?
Dude, you'd be surprised, man. Like any fucking corner store.
That looks like a fucking that's like a 7-Eleven kind of a shirt right there.
Dude, that's professional as shit.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I
don't know. Somebody was mad at England, I guess. And
you get to Amazon.com or something like that? Or?
I think somebody gave it to me.
Really?
It might have been a gift at one of the fuck yes, because that's another thing we kind of do is everybody kind of knows each other's sense of humor to a degree, and it just we kind of push each other into weirder directions, and yeah, it's just weird. We dress up, and it's just we're weirdos.
You got quite the outfit on tonight. What you got? Pajama bottoms on? What are those things?
Well, these are my Star Spangled Britches. What? You don't have any Star Spangled Britches? You fucking commie. We got red ones with yellow sickles and shit all over them.
Yeah, sickles all over the place on them.
Pictures of Biden in the ass crack. Shit running down his face.
No, that's
wrong.
That's messed up, dude. Take that back.
Nope.
Hey, I know. Hey, at least Biden didn't have his plane, you know, sitting next to Putin there the other day. You see that one?
No. Why would he do that?
It's such bullshit. I don't even like putting stock into it. But
sure,
when Trump like rolled up in his plane over, I don't know where he was at, but there was a Russian plane that he parked at the airport right next to this Russian plane. And then on the other side of that plane was a Saudi Arabian plane. So he just parked in the middle of like a Saudi plane and then a Russian plane.
Which airport?
I don't know. It was some stop that he had.
Was it were they big aircraft?
Yeah. 747s, something like that.
Okay. Well, because there's a whole bunch of them hanging out in Cuba right now. They could get over here in a 182. I mean,
I don't know.
They don't need a big one.
But so anyway, some reporter snapped a shot of it and put it on TV or put it in like on Twitter.
That's
or
the
some shit.
FBO that parked him like that.
I don't know.
The pilot doesn't get to decide where he
I have
parks.
no idea. I'm just saying. But they're like, oh, look at this, fucking Trump is they got to make a big deal about everything. So
Anyway,
I was looking at going, what gives a
let's
fuck?
talk about partying. Fuck those guys.
Partying.
Yeah,
I got to work
guys.
tomorrow. I'm not partying tonight, so.
You need to come out to the party sometime. Now
I actually do.
You won't know anybody out there. You might know a couple of people.
Me, though.
Well, they'll know you from this, but
Yeah.
you might know one or two. But it's a lot of our weirdo Ren Fair friends, and actually, there's a neighbor down the road from you that comes out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you who because
I know
it might get weird. I doubt it, but they live 3 or 4 blocks from you.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say when or where or who or how or whatever names. Protect the innocent and that kind of shit. But
all right,
it's good time. It's hot as shit.
That's always nice.
Nothing really happens till either first thing in the morning for those that stayed up all night and they're finally trying to get back in their campers, and then everybody kind of hides out in the shade wherever they can. Yeah, until about.
Do you provide any shade for your guests or what?
I try. I mean, I live in a fucking hayfield. There ain't no trees, so.
You don't have. You need a barn or something.
I do. I've got a barn. Yeah, I've got
Okay.
my shop and my barn. In fact, I think this year we're going to shoot we're going to do some video, not video, some photography for a calendar. I turn Chainsaws Bar and Grill, the front half of my shop that I did for the Too Loud for the Biker Bar video. Kind of had one of our friends come out, and she and I and my wife all kind of tore a lot of the set down.
I was going to tell you, I was thinking about you the other day because I drove by that establishment.
Yeah, right up here.
There's like a for sale sign for like either.
On the bike shop.
Is it the bike shop
Yeah.
that's for sale?
That's from what I understand. I don't know them, but yeah, it's the bike shop that's for sale.
Because I saw it was like, I don't know if it was for the establishment or for the land or.
They own both, so maybe.
I didn't know if it was for like the bar.
They should have let my band come back and play. They'd still be open.
Yeah, but you didn't play at the bike shop.
No, we played at the bar next to it.
The bar next to it. Yeah.
With like 500 fucking people, and we were too goddamn loud. Nobody's got mufflers. None. Really? We're too fucking loud? It's fucking snowing outside?
It was so funny. I had no clue that song was about that place.
Yeah. Oh, man. And, do you know Rigor Mortis?
Yeah.
Rigor. So Rigor, been a sound guy at like Texas Miss and all this shit. And I was telling him, I said, I need a sound guy to just do the over-the-top sound guy shit. I mean, it's not part of the song necessarily, but it's part of the playing out live experience. And he's like, what do you want me to do? I said, I don't know, shit like if I'm singing, like if there's a part where I'm singing, just come take the microphone away. Just get in the shot and just be obnoxious. He's like, oh, I could fucking do that. So I was sitting there trying to do this whole thing, and he comes up, pulls the microphone out. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, not that time, Bruce came out and played. Bruce Ford came out and played drums and shit for the video, and Scotty MC was my lead guitar. He came up with a stage name. I forgot. It was something Van Halen Hagar or something. He's got leather pants and this fucking teased out frizzed rock and roll hair, and he's just totally mugging it.
I always bust his balls about those leather pants.
They worked.
The pants that he's worn for like things got to be 20, 25, 30 years old.
It worked great in the video.
I said, have you ever had those dry cleaned or something? He said, no, never. I said, what are you doing? Because I air them out. I'm like, dude,
oh, that's what that smell is.
I said, you know how much fucking mildew must be inside of those things? I remember. So he was talking. Because when I retire those pants, I'll give them to you, and you can hang them in the studio. I said, no, maybe
not without a bottle of Febreze.
Fucking put them in a glass case or something with a fucking purified air going through it or something. Yeah, but he's worn them. I always used to bust his ass about it because he used to wear them to every fucking show.
Yeah. Well, they look great in the Too Loud for the Biker Bar video.
Yeah, but he's never cleaned them ever. I'm like, oh,
we were just shooting shit, shooting whatever we can. And my friend Bailey came out, and she ended up she got a lot of great shots, a lot of things that I'm trying to perform, so I couldn't really direct to him. I was trying to, but it was kind of fucking with me. I was like, man, I gotta stay in this character, and then I can do that. It's weird. So she would go off and get little pieces and parts and little things, and came out fucking amazing. But afterwards, where everybody's kind of hanging around, just shooting the shit in the shop. I mean, it's January, so everybody's fucking cold.
Right.
My buddy Alan does that big old badass burnout in the middle of the shop and everything. And Scotty's sitting there leaning on the pool table, trying to look cool and talk to girls. Somebody's sitting there holding the camera. And, you know, I know he was acting the whole thing, but it was so perfect because he's sitting there and the girls are like, oh, and they're touching his hair, and the whole fucking wig came off in their hand. And he grabs his hand and he goes, ah, and fucking runs off. I'm like, that's fucking funny. That's going in there somehow.
I remember when he went. You know his birthday parties every year. He has those.
Yeah, we played a couple of them.
Yeah. But anyways, that was one of the last ones over at Texas Mist, and he asked me to MC it. Mm-hmm. So I said, "Yeah, I'll MC it for you."
I think I was down there for that.
So, anyways, but it was. I think the theme was Grease or something. Wasn't it Grease or what the fuck was it?
I did one that was Wayne's World or something like that.
No, this one was like I think it was Grease
or Star Wars. I think I did both of those.
But anyways, he had this fucking wig on.
Like a Travolta wig?
Dude, this fucking thing. I'm trying to remember. It was so bad.
It's not the one that you want?
It was. This wig was so bad that every time that I got up on stage to introduce a band, I fucking made fun of his wig. And he finally, at the end of the night, finally took it off, I think. But I was busting his ass so bad. It just looked like the worst toupee in the history of man. You know, remember back like in the 70s, dudes used to wear these fucking toupees that were so badly done.
Yeah, like the one I've got for the single wide.
Yeah.
That fucking toupee is horrible. I fucking love it.
So he had this thing, it looked like a fucking dead poodle on the top of his head, right? It was just
not a greaser.
It was all fucking slide on the side of his head. I'm going to say it was... The theme was Grease. I don't know why I'm saying that. And he was John Travolta or something like that.
Because of the leather pants?
No, I'm not saying it was the leather pants. I can't, because he would have a theme every year.
Yeah.
One year it was Animal House. He'd do it like a toga party.
Right.
That was one. I could have sworn Grease was one.
Wayne's World, Star Wars.
Yeah.
There was another one.
But he always had themes for him.
It was supposed to be dirty or something like that. There was something dirty about it.
I don't fucking remember. But he had themes every time he had themes for him.
That's a great idea. I love it.
So anyway, I don't know how many people dressed up. I didn't dress up. I was like, fuck, I didn't dress up.
Oh, why not?
I just didn't. So anyways, so I went and did it. But I made fun of that goddamn wig. And I remember, I think it was, because we would do these auctions. We would raise, because he raises money for, is it like homeless shelters or women's shelters, something like that?
I don't know.
But that's...
I'm just going to play the show. I don't know.
But I think it's some kind of like it's like a woman's shelter that he
I'm
does
sure it's a
every
noble
year.
cause. I mean, it's Scotty.
Yeah.
I'm just there to play.
So, but
whatever.
anyways, but people would like, they would bring stuff, like, people would donate stuff to auction off and sell, whatever. So it got to the point now, of course, we had a couple drinks. I said, someone's going to auction off the toupee?
Did you? No. Oh, that would have been great. Toupee under glass. Hell toupee. Get it?
Somebody donated a ceramic. You probably remember this because I made a big deal out of it. It was someone made it like in some kind of arts and crafts class or something. Like one of those. Hey, let's go drink a bottle of wine and make fucking arts and crafts and shit like that.
All right.
It was a blue rooster made out of ceramic, right? But it had two fucking Phillips head screws for eyes.
Cock with screwed eyes?
So it was called the blue cock.
Blue cock with screwed eyes.
So we were trying to get, I'm on stage, fucking blue cock, show the blue. Everybody's like, what the fuck is this blue cock thing? I started going table to table with this blue cock. I said, would you like,
rub it in their faces?
I was going, hey, you want to see the blue cock up close? And so
lay it on their shoulder.
I'll never forget one table, there's like 4 girls at it. We're not having it.
No, they had enough of your cock.
They were so disgusted with me.
Is that one of Scotty's things?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They had a table right up front. And they're like, I don't know, maybe 40s, but just
not having it.
Not having it.
Get this dirty fucking bastard out of here.
I said, this is the blue cock. You want to take a look at it? You might want to bid out. She goes, get that thing away from me.
Whoa.
Yeah, but they were like, I thought that they were actually going to try to have me thrown out. It was like this.
That could be funny too, though.
You could tell bad vibes when they're coming at you. And you kind of feel uncomfortable, but you still go for it anyways.
Like every time I talk to somebody, of course, I know exactly that.
So,
feeling.
anyways, I'm up there trying to sell this black cocker. Like, just show it to them so they can bid on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I think we sold it for like $35 or something like that.
Not bad for a blue cock with Phillips screws for the eyes. That's not bad at all.
I can't remember who donated it. Somebody, it was one of the group that donated it or whatever, but they made it like in a ceramics
Probably
class or
dongle.
some shit like that.
That sounds like a dongle thing to donate.
I don't know.
That's funny.
But anyways, that was the whole thing with that. But I remember the thing with the wig. That thing was so damn bad.
Well, the one he was wearing in the video that he did with me, it
might have been the same one.
It was more like a Dee Snider kind of Twisted Sister looking wig.
No, this one was like a
crimped
short
and long, and it was a rock and roll wig. It was fucking cool.
This is a kind of wig when like Eddie Murphy will put on when he's trying to play someone from the 70s kind of shit.
Oh, like
it's kind of just all curly and jerry curled and shit. Kind of just fucked up. But the way he had it on, I don't know if he had it on backwards or like the back was in the front and you know what I mean?
And just mushed in the plastic when it was shipped or something. That's that one I got. I bought one on Amazon or whatever to do single wide video with. I thought, this guy needs a big fucking greasy looking car salesman wig or whatever. And I pulled it out of the bag and there's a picture. I took a picture of myself kind of doing the finger thing, and it looks great in the picture because it cropped off the top. But if you look up, the thing's just way the fuck up. Like I look like a cone head. I'm not wearing this fucking thing. I tried to comb it and shit. I'm like, fuck that. I'll wear my preacher hat. And
you ever try to comb fucking wig hair?
I'll just come apart. It just
falls apart.
Just not a wig anymore. It's just a pile of shit on the floor. So I hung on to it for a little while. Every now and then I'll bust it out.
That's some coarse ass shit.
Dude, it's like
is that like horse hair or something?
It's like broom bristles or something. It is fucking terrible. Yeah. But it made a good picture. I'm like, well, that was $30 for it. I guess it was worth that. But
no shit.
Nah, but like I said, this little party's it's fun, man. I want to start in kind of bringing more people from this side of my life, the music stuff out there. But it's the first things first is we have a small house. I mean, we've got a lot of land, but we've got a house big enough for my wife and I, and then a little music room, and then a little craft room for her. We don't have extra beds in the house,
right?
So if you're gonna come out and party and get shit faced, you're not going home. But where the fuck are you gonna sleep? You know,
bring a fucking
yard. Yeah,
snakes and shit out there.
Of course, dude. It's the country.
Jesus Christ.
So a lot of the people we hang out with at Ren Fairs have campers.
Yeah,
and they're down with dragging those campers. You know, and I worry about it sometimes because that is a long drive for a lot of these guys, but guys and girls. But it gives them a place to sleep in the AC, and I don't have to worry about my friends driving home drunk and getting hurt.
Yeah, that's
because we live in the middle of fucking nowhere. I mean, you get hurt just driving. You know, you don't have to be drunk. Yeah, the fucking driveway's 600 feet long, 700 feet long, or whatever it is. You know, so I like that people can stay, and we try to keep a bed or two. We try to keep a space somewhere available for whoever day tripped in case they do get because they're going to get fucked up.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's just what's going to happen. But yeah, I'd like to start to kind of bring maybe some more of my music friends and stuff into it. But you gotta have to have a camper, and you got to be cool with the weird shit. Man, I don't know how to. What do you have that video from Hillbilly Killbox White Trash Hoedown?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
We got a special treat for the people tonight.
Play that because that is the party. A lot
I
of
just
shit.
happen to have it.
You just happen to have
it. Only took us fucking half an hour to get the thing fucking rolling.
Dude, I tried to set it up like it's all nonchalant. Like,
Fucking
I just happen to have it. Oh
Google
my God,
Drive
fucking
bullshit.
Fuck Google Drive. I'm so sick of that.
Why do they got to make it so hard?
I don't know. I gave you permission to that video like fucking 2 years ago, right? And then we go to. I said, yeah, just look up your shit, and it's not there. So I send it to you again, and then you have to request permission for me to let you see the fucking.
And then it locked us out.
And then it locked us both out.
And then we're sending links back and forth.
And then I click on the link that I sent you as the person who owns the fucking video. I got to get permission to get the fucking video. So after all that, play it for the people.
I'm going to save the fucking thing to have.
You should. Yeah, just put it on your hard drive. You can watch it anytime you want. You know,
there you go. Use it for the shows and stuff.
It's great. It's fantastic. It's right up there with Michael Jackson's Thriller. I would put White Trash Hoedown against Thriller.
Right up there with the Guns N' Roses trilogy right there.
Oh, fuck yeah. What was that one where he jumped off the side of the ship and swam with dolphins?
Oh, that's
November Rain.
No, that's not November Rain.
Isn't it?
No, there's Don't Don't Cry, November Rain, and then there's another one. I can't remember the other one.
Well, whatever one he's swimming with the dolphins.
I think it's Don't Cry.
Maybe it is. I would put White Trash Hoedown up against that.
Really?
Yeah, we would lose, but I would still put it up against it. Yeah, I'd still put it up against it.
Why put up against it then?
Well, because David does kind of dance like him sometimes.
I think it's like Thriller. I think that against
Thriller. It would beat the shit out of Thriller. God, it would win Thriller.
I don't know, man. Thriller, that's pretty big.
Well, Vincent Price is gone.
He's been gone. What do you fucking? He's gone.
Well, yeah, it is sad. I hate to bring it down.
All right. Anyways, here it is, people.
Play it.
White Trash Hoedown. Check it out.
Chainsaw.
Oh, poor little chainsaw.
Poor little guy. He had a good time at that party. Named a whole bar after him.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's Chainsaw's Bar and Grill in front of my shop now.
I got some stray cats out in the back if you want.
That's what he was. He was hanging around the Syndicate Jam Room when he was just a kitten. And he'd always come up and come specifically to me or, whatever. But it always came to me. And I'm not a cat person. I was like, whatever. But he always came up to me. And my wife was battling mice in her truck.
Oh, shit.
Only in, we got 3 or 4 cars, but only in her Toyota.
But how are they getting in?
I found out they were coming in, I guess, over the dash, down the core support, through the fresh air intake, and then eating a hole through the cabin filter. So I cut a little piece of screen, like heavy-duty screen, and slid it in between the cabin air filter and exterior, and they quit coming in.
That's fucking crazy.
And then when you go to get your oil change, they pull that filter out and throw it away, and I do it every time. But she opened her truck one day, there was like 3 or 4 dead or live mice, one dead one and 2 or 3 alive ones. And she's like, I can't fucking take this anymore. We got to get a fucking cat. This is fucking bullshit. My truck is I mean, it's a field. So there's little field mice everywhere. And they're always looking for someplace cool or warm or whatever. Right. So I was like, I was at practice. I read the fucking text. She's like, we need a fucking cat. And I looked down and
there's a cat right there.
Done. I picked his ass up, threw him in the truck, and he became. Well, that's how
I got my 2. I got, I had, you heard the stories already, but there's 2 litters out there, and I got 1 from each.
Well,
and so, anyways, but there's another one. He's a bigger cat. He's a stray, but he comes right up to me now. And I pet him. I'm not bringing him in though because he's an outside cat. He's big.
Yeah.
I don't need another. I got 2 already.
Yeah. It's a male. You got 2 females.
I got 2 females. One of them's fixed. The other one's gonna get fixed.
Yeah, that's why he's hanging around.
Well, no, he comes over because I feed him.
Oh well,
I feed him at night.
He's got food and ass. He ain't going anywhere.
He ain't getting no ass because that other cat's staying inside. They don't go outside at all.
He thinks he might.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Being out there in the boonies where I found Chainsaw at, he was living on crickets. That's the only thing he could eat. Nobody was taking care of this guy. He was cute as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And in hindsight, I should have taken the other one. There was a sibling. I don't know if it was a boy or girl or whatever, but there was a sibling running around, and that one was pretty skittish, but would still kind of come up. If he was doing it, then that one would come over too. But I felt kind of bad. Like, oh man, he's kind of lonely out here and shit, and he wants to be an indoor cat so fucking bad he can't stand it. But we don't want an indoor cat, so the best he got was either the run of the entire shop, like 1,500 square foot was his fucking cat house.
Yeah.
Or the garage and the screen porch, so he could kind of, if it got cold, he can go back and forth however he wanted.
Yeah,
he fucking loved it until we got him fixed and quit eating mice. I'm like, fuck. Your whole reason for existence went out the window with your balls.
Oh, poor cat.
Yeah, man, I miss that little guy. He was fucking awesome.
Well, if you want this one, you can have him. He's good. He's good. He's a good cat. He's really good.
Well, I'm talking over with my wife, and there's been a couple that
put him in the shop.
It's so weird. He was such a cool looking cat. You know what I mean?
This one's big though.
And Chainsaw had a big old fucking head on him.
That's weird because like with my cats, Mia is like, they're both females, and Mia and Rosie. Mia's like, she's older than Rosie, but she's like half the size of Rosie. Rosie's getting fucking big.
A big ass cat.
Like head, she's not even a year old. She's like, her head's like this big, monstrous. She could be. She's part. We think she's part Mancoon.
Maybe. Yeah.
She got the fluff coming out of the ears and shit.
Oh yeah, she could be.
Yeah, big cat, sweet as hell.
Yeah,
but a big cat.
I don't know what Chainsaw was. He's just a little. I guess not a calico. What do we call it with the?
I don't know shit about cats.
I don't know shit about shit.
I'm not even a cat person. I just I felt bad because like that first litter that Mia came from, there was, long story short, there was 4 kittens in the mother. One of the kittens got eaten by a coyote in my backyard. So anyways, I took Mia and, PJ took the mother and the 2 other ones.
Okay.
And then with Rosie, same thing. There was a mother and 3 kittens.
Same mother? No,
different mother.
Okay.
Different mother. So one day, I was feeding them, and I wasn't gonna take it. We're gonna try to capture them, and then there you go. Which is gonna try to capture them and bring them to the shelter or whatever. And so there's Rosie. Rosie was out by herself, whatever. So one day,
They want to interrupt your story, but you're sitting closer to the drinks.
No,
Thank you, sir.
So one day, Rosie started coming around by herself, and she's a kitten at this point. She's tiny, and the mother and the other 2 were gone. Next day, Mia came by herself. So that happened for like a week or 2.
That's your cat.
And I'm like, no, it's not even that. I'm like, I'm worried about another coyote coming in and just eating her, you know? So I took her in and kept her. And I felt bad. I was like, I just felt bad for her,
Yeah.
She's a good cat.
I used to worry about that with Chainsaw out there because we've got coyotes all over the place. I mean, we live in the fucking boonies, right? They never came anywhere near our place with Chainsaw around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was that big of a badass or they just happened to not come through that. I don't know. They usually hang out with the cattle, I guess.
Right.
But the bobcats would come up and he would, I'm not going to say he would win a fight with a bobcat, but he kept them out of the fucking garage.
Yeah.
And there was one night we were sitting there watching TV or whatever, and a bunch of ruckus, there was a ruckus on the driveway, and opened the door to see what the hell's going on. There's a bobcat standing right between my wife. I built my wife a 77 Trans Am, so I've got her Trans Am, her little T-bucket, her truck, and my truck, all right there. And there's a fucking bobcat, and I was like, baby, get that fucking 9. I'm gonna shoot this fucking thing. I don't know what it's not gonna eat my cat.
Yeah.
That's my guy. You're not gonna fuck with him.
Right.
So, I come out, but there's cars all over the place. I'm like, I can't shoot this fucking thing. I'm gonna hit one of my cars, right? So it runs off.
Is that bad of a shot or what?
Well, if you saw it, I mean, it was right there, like trying to shoot in between that from a.
Oh, okay.
And my wife's left-handed. She handed me hers. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this thing it ain't lined up at all. So I didn't shoot it, but it never came back.
Oh.
And there was something on the concrete that I'm pretty sure was blood where Chainsaw got a hold of his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking bobcat. I mean, the height difference was like that.
Bobcats are pretty big, right?
Pretty big.
I've never seen one in
person. The cat's
person.
here and the bobcat's there, and he fucked him up. I guess that's why he hadn't run. He was a little stunned that I just had a house cat fuck me up. I don't know what to do. Other than that, I'm a pussy bobcat.
He's like, fucking, well, you probably never got into a fight before. That's why.
I don't know. That was a big bastard.
It's a big little bastard.
Big little bastard. No, but that video we were just playing. So all those fireworks we shot in my backyard.
Yeah,
my buddy
it looked like
Anthony
you
did
just
that.
dumped a ton of them like in a
Well, maybe
a fucking rubber inner tube or some shit.
It was a burn pit. It was a metal burn pit, but that was a little bit of clever editing on my part. But,
hey, so for everybody watching this, just want to let you know we have an official Hug It Down Power Hour Facebook page.
That's right. I made it on the way over here. It's pretty shitty.
It's gonna be pretty shitty.
Yep.
So don't expect much.
Nope.
But please go ahead and follow it.
Yeah.
And we will be putting videos up with that and stuff. And hope we'll do some.
It hadn't been up long enough to actually give it a facebook.com/hugitdown or whatever yet.
Yeah, but it's coming.
It'll get something like that. Right now it's just a string of numbers. I don't know.
Yeah, it's coming though, but share it.
I can
like it.
Well, I can do it after we get done with this. Share or don't.
Or don't.
If you don't like it, fuck you too.
Like,
but
share it or don't.
Like it or don't. I don't give a fuck.
That's going to be on our shirt. Like, share it or don't.
Like or shit or don't. Yes, that is our new shirt. Are we getting shirts?
Sure, why not? I don't even have CobraCast shirts.
Really?
No.
Why not?
My thing is, I have people asking me about that all the time. Hey, how come you don't do merch? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you know what? I don't like sitting on fucking stuff. I try to do it.
I've got a box of syndicate
That's
shit.
what I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah.
There's people that have garages full of shit that either be CDs or...
Actually, I have a gigantic fucking box of Dharma King shit, David. I mean, it's a big fucking box. I don't know enough people to give you all this shit away.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, that's a band he needs to get back together. I don't know why he
I
doesn't do
fucking
that.
love the Dharma Kings, man. That is a fucking great band.
Shit, they had some fucking killer players in that band.
I know it. I got to hang out with them for a little while.
Itching like a motherfucker.
Pick that booger out of there.
No, it's not to do it. It's my allergy. I haven't taken my allergy pills in a couple of days, and my fucking itch all over the place.
It's boogers.
I got crabs.
I could see the boogers. Crabs in your pants.
Crabs.
From your aunt.
We should have played that fucking video tonight. Crabs.
Play that one too, but I'm not going through that fucking Google Drive bullshit.
Well, yeah, we're out of time. We're almost out of time. So, anyways, you got anything before we go? We're gonna be doing these regular, so
Are we?
We took up like a month off.
I was doing stuff.
You were doing stuff, and I was
building a pool and a stage and a bunch of shit. We made a portable 40-foot long stage.
We're having a big episode number 10. We're in a double digits
This is
now.
10?
No, this is 9.
This is 9.
Yeah, we're gonna play number 8 here one of these days. So when you least expect it, number 8's gonna come up.
And we're gonna go, when the hell was that? I don't remember any of that.
Talking about whatever the fuck.
Were we mad at somebody or somebody was mad at us?
Someone
or
was
something?
mad at us, I think, at that point. Yeah. I haven't heard much about that situation because I haven't really.
You bought any more ridiculously expensive refrigerators and shit lately? Ovens.
I got a new fridge.
Gold dip carpet.
Shut the fuck up. You saw the fridge. I showed you the fridge.
That $40,000 fridge. I saw that.
It was 40 grand. Yeah.
That.
How did you know? Yeah.
Oh, well, because it still got the price tag on it. Like
40 grand.
Mini Pearl from Hee Haw. He just leaves the price tags on everything.
Mini Pearl.
I went way back, didn't I? BR549.
Who's the blonde girl's name? The hot one. Was there like Daisy?
Probably.
No, that was
well, you're
Daisy
the Dukes
Duke.
of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Dukes of Hazzard.
No, but there was two hot. There was a brunette, a blonde. It was on the.
I don't know,
smoking
but
hot from
I
like the
bet
70s.
they went on to be something else. Probably Bob Barker Girls or something.
No, I did.
Charlie's Angel, maybe.
I think they were old even back then. They're probably in their probably late 30s, early 40s. Back when
Is that old for a woman now?
Well, no,
you
but
misogynist bastard.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it's just for hee haw,
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, man. People don't even know.
But people looked older back then.
No, but people don't even know what a great guitar player Roy Clark was,
Dude was a bad
He was
motherfucker.
even like rock players will
Yeah.
say, "Hey, man, that they used to listen to Roy Clark back in the
Yeah,
day."
that guy was fucking badass.
Fucking Buck Owens. I don't know about him, but Roy
Slim
Clark.
Pickens.
Slim Pickens.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
There you go.
String Bean was real good. You ever watch that guy?
Anyways, we gotta
get out of here.
We gotta head out. So we just gonna do our normal how we do this. So
Not the one from the other show.
no,
And just bye.
that's it.
That's
the
it.
bye
Just, bye.
thing.
Just fucking hang it up. Turn the shit off.
Ready?
Kick it all over. Just smash.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.